a beautiful sunrise. I'm going to do a random Bible reading. Yes. Page 595. All right, we're going to read from 594. Psalm 56. Trust in God. For the director, according to Unith Elm Brequam, a Miktam of David, when the Philistines seized him at Gath. Have mercy on me, God, for I am treated harshly. Attackers press me all the day. My foes treat me harshly all the day. Yes, many are my attackers. O Most High, when I am afraid, in you I place my trust. God, I praise your promise. In you I trust. I do not fear. What can mere flesh do to me? All the day they foil my plans. Their every thought is of evil against me. They hide together in ambush. They watch my every step. They lie in wait for my life. They are evil. They are evil. Watch them, God. Watch them. Cast the nations down in your anger. My wanderings you have noted. Are my tears not stored in your vial, recorded in your book? My foes turn back when I call on you. This I know, God is on my side. God, I praise your promise. In you I trust. I do not fear. What can mere mortals do to me? I have made vows to you, God. With offerings I will fulfill them. Once you have snatched me from death, kept my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before God in the light of the living. Confident prayer for deliverance. Psalm 57. For the director, do not destroy a Miktam of David when he fled from Saul into a cave. Have mercy on me, God, have mercy on me. In you I seek shelter. In the shadow of your wings I seek shelter. Till harm pass by, I call to God Most High, to God who provides for me. My God, send help from heaven to save me. Shame those who trample upon me. May God send fidelity and love. Selah. I must lie down in the midst of lions, hungry for human prey. Their teeth are spears and arrows, their tongue a sharpened sword. Show yourself over the heavens, God. May your glory appear above all the earth. They have set a trap for my feet. My soul is bowed down. They have dug a pit before me. May they fall into it themselves. Selah. My heart is steadfast. God, my heart is steadfast. I will sing and chant praise. Awake, my soul. Awake, lyre and harp. I will wake the dawn. I will praise you among the peoples. Lord, I will chant your praise among the nations. For your love towers to the heavens, your faithfulness to the skies. Show yourself over the heavens, God. May your glory appear above all the earth. May your glory appear above all the earth. Right, so over the years with wordplay and association, so we can take it a few directions. I myself personally can do a play on that. I see you asking. Sure. So, glory God, Lord, show yourself the truth. People who know the truth can speak so confidently because they know and they have faith in the good Lord above. We trust. What do we trust in? Law and order? Honesty? People doing the right thing? Lord our God? Law and justice? And we shall have understanding. Well, every man is created equal, and they are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Right. So we're not on a basketball court, are we? No, we're not on a basketball court. Hi, my name is Mary. Yeah, we're at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine, and I have 4 children here. The private investigator in 2009 who shot himself was trying to explain to people the truth. And he was so saddened, just like we have been over the years, day after day, traumatized and sickened and saddened. I know, it's so sad, because our whole lives we never understood how anyone could take their whole lives. We just never got it. And it sucks that had to come to some kind of an understanding, like, oh, wow, I get it. And how that was not, people say it's weak, suicide is a sin. In our perspective, that was strength. It was sad. We saw him go through this process of seeing how sick and evil the people were. He was standing not even 10 feet from where I'm sitting right now, trying to tell my parents about the concerns and the connections to our family, my brother, siblings, and all these hazing and tating games, the drug trafficking, child molesters. Absolutely sick and disturbing. And after what we'd already been through as a child, with child molesters and drug trafficking and ghost pushing us down the stairs because we were bad for speaking the truth. I know, we watched innocent people go to jail and sick motherfuckers walk back then too. I know, I remember thinking, one day the motherfuckers are gonna get what's coming to them. Right, so when you understand these trafficking lines and the drugs and the islands and all that stuff, you can try to pin the tail on the donkey. This has nothing to do. I mean, if you see a lot of those public figures and big names and people having to sit in the passenger seat and the driver's seat, and you know what goes on those islands and in those buildings and places of child pornography, anal pornography, snuff films, hit jobs. I mean, a lot of the big names that just pass by collecting and dropping off stuff, making big money. I know. I mean, a lot of these investigations have gone on for decades, since 9/11, yeah? There's been people undercover visiting those places. So, I mean, you can look at a list all you want of people that have been there. And what's sad is usually the real sickos throw the good people under the bus that have just been going to the cocktail parties, donating to the charities, doing the investigations. Right, and then, yeah, the sickos get away, and then the fucking idiots and the teeny boppers. I know, it's fucking sick and disgusting. And they bring up all this brushing, and they grab my ass in 1997. It's fucking sick and disgusting what a lot of these idiots and bitches and cunts around here have been doing and who they've been protecting. I know when you look at what they were doing back around 2011 and 12, these same people we're talking about that are protecting these sick, fucking mentally ill people with our children. Yeah, if I were you people, I'd pack your shit and get the fuck out of here. Or I'd help us expose what's happening. And you're not going to do that because it exposes how sick and demented you've been over the years. How dumb, you Luigi-loving pieces of shit, immature, psychotic, fucking bitches. And I really hope you get exactly what you deserve. And that you feel the pain and torture our children have felt tenfold. Now, we shouldn't wish that upon anybody, should we? Does that make us evil? I think it's more just a state of mind. You know, you get into it. Our children are still in the hands. Like, imagine your kids right now in the hands of these sick punks. And when you know the torture and they get away with, it's unspeakable. And these poor kids can't talk. They were vaccine injured in 2013. They can't tell you the abuse they've already been through.
Right, and how they've been trying to talk to them with their minds and all this bullshit and the funding they've gotten. This has gone on for decades. Yeah, with the tracing and analytic and investigations. It's so fucking sick, from the State Departments to the FBI, and they know it. But those are also really good departments. And both of those forces have a lot of good people in them that know those people are fucked too. That's why we explained, like back in the early 2000s when we were going around all of Kennebec County with the counselors and doctors, and you can see it's well documented. And the concerns they were having about the overprescribing of SSRIs and people with hypersensitivities, not understanding those symptoms or voices, auditory hallucinations, basic things, and them putting weird beliefs to it. Devil, ghost, aliens, not really knowing, people fucking with them. Over the years, notice how it's changed? Right? Possessions, exorcisms, and all these things get businesses, and it makes profit in the magazines, the movies, in the state departments, big pharma. Wake the fuck up. Seriously. What the fuck are you people doing? Right, so you can see how well documented that is, and I can remember people in the systems, like, keeping quiet. Right, and people like me, they would suggest for us to go into certain situations or see certain people to try to get others' opinions. Yeah, no setups, just a basic, just, hey, what do you think? Right, so we saw a lot of counselors and people, and we've explained this too, and how some would get upset when we would try to explain to them how we learned it wasn't a ghost that pushed us down the stairs when we were kids. Yeah, we learned about magnetism, energy fields, drug traffickers, that kind of stuff. Yeah, child molestation, all these things going on. Emotional, heightened cortisol. Yeah, we learned about all these things. It's neat. We learned how to breathe. Oh, and these bitches were medicated, and they always hated us, wanting to cry and tell us about how mean their husbands were to them. Jesus Christ. I know, and you tell them the story. I remember a few of them, I'd tell them the story about the stairs. They'd be, oh my gosh, I've heard of these. And they'd like really believe in some kind of ghost or spirit. Yeah, our home, it was built on an Indian burial ground. Must have been one of them Indians coming back to get revenge. I'd fuck with them a little bit. I know some of them would give me a look like, the fuck's the matter with you? Pop another pill, psycho. What kind of wine you drink anyways? Right, so I hope folks are getting it, and that the proper authorities step in and do what they're supposed to do to help these children. Anybody? At the very least, we can report the facts to the public as to how these punks have gotten away with it. Where the kids are still in their custody, yeah, they don't like to do that. They like to try to keep it secret and hope that someone on the street takes us out or shuts us up. Usually over the years, they can't get to us, and eventually they get to your kids. Yeah, we've been doing this for years. A lot of me's have already been killed. Kids have been targeted. I know, in that world, you'll see them like, oh, they took our license. Like, look at Jordan Peterson and all these doctors and people. Yeah, they threaten your license and kick you out of the cool club. They don't let you perform at their clubs anymore. Meanie. Oh, meanie. Yeah, they're fucking our kids and killing us. Oh, yeah, everyone's a child molester. These jealous bitches. Get some cameras over there. Wait for them to snap. Just ignore them till they snap. Thank goodness we do have a lot of good support around the world. From the Middle East to China, India, Germany, Japan, all over the world. Canada, America, California, Texas. There's a lot of good people. Just like with the state workers and people, it's the same in all the other departments, from the street. Yep, there are good people that see you sick motherfuckers that are very confused over medicating the children, thinking it's okay to spank them like that. You sick people. You shouldn't hit anybody. You should never, ever have to hit anyone, especially a child. Imagine how scary that is to a little kid, especially when it's something that they think is supposed to love and protect them. All of a sudden starts manhandling them. It must be very traumatizing. Yeah. Anyways, much love, health, and peace to everybody. When anyone wants to speak the truth and help these kids, we're right here. You take care now, you sick fucking people. All right. Merry Christmas. We're going to have our tea and do some stretches. Probably going to make some rice. I am really digging on that cranberry saffron balsamic. Mm, mm, mm.